Okay, we are competing in round 6 of the limited super qualifier. Okay, this hand is a bit tricky. Going to keep, but has a good fail rate, not my favorite kind of hand. So many players sitting at 4-1. I actually have to force this one now. Okay, worst case scenario. We're left with nothing. That's why I don't really like this kind of hands. You can always face Reanimator. And then a turn to copper is definitely not a way to do. And also, I know everyone else does it. But I won't look up my opponent's results. The super qualifier doesn't mean enough to me to get bad testing. Just doesn't feel right to me. But it's totally fine to do it. So I could have looked up my opponent. Maybe see that he already was playing a lot of Reanimator. I guess could still be tempo, but it is never tempo. Even if you think it's tempo and you board for tempo, you get killed by N-Tube. It's never tempo, it's the lesson of the day. Yeah, we can't let this one happen. Solo draw. No reason to crack in my upkeep. So let's take a look. We see another copy of Force of Will. In that case, I'm not really excited to cast Kappa Cannoneer in this spot. Tomb, sure. If he has animated, we have a huge problem here. It's a one-off animated. Oh, fuck. Of course they have it. Maybe he plays more, but most likely just one, and now we lose. Should have taken the risk of playing into Force, I doubt it. Maybe I should have. Actually, this was probably wrong because we had the second copy and have Lava Spore boots. I think this was just wrong. I thought I Should have thought more clearly about it. I felt very safe because he had needed to have N2 plus, but of course he had it. So let's take a look. I know I should have played it differently. In the end, it wouldn't have mattered. I couldn't have played the second copy, so I feel a bit better, but I'm still annoyed. Yeah, we are going to lose this one. We had a weak keep, so there's a... My opponent's not... I just looked up his results. There isn't really any legacy results. Most of the times these players then play Reanimator, but you don't know for sure. I would have probably kept it. The dark. So we take another look before we concede the game here. Okay, we don't need to have a look. So let's get him in the next game. 5 cards. Cutting 1 North's Barber. So I still have to rethink this opener. I think in any paper tournament, this keep would have been fine. Because in the dark, it's a very solid hand. But knowing that we're playing online, and that's really probably half of the field is playing Reanimator, at least half of my matches have been. I should have Mali in this hand because this hand wasn't very good against Reanimator. Maybe the reasoning is bad, but maybe just shows how unhealthy this meter is. I mean, I have a great win rate against this deck right now, and I don't have a real problem with it, but it's really too annoying to just always queue into Reanimator. Fuck. This is not even okay. Everything is fine. So that's the reason why this play wouldn't be very good in the dark, not knowing what our hand is, because we already had a huge piece of pressure in hand, and I don't think you can let yourself fall behind on it. So now I have the decision to sacrifice Orza's bubble, but I won't do that and instead play another threat in form of Memory Guardian. If he wants to daze, that's fine too. He does not. Let's have a look. One has another land. Upkeep draw. So let's go to combat, attack for 8. Down to 3, we play Emery, because we drew the Fairy Macabre. I mean, I would have played Emery regardless. Don't think there's any value in holding out Ether Spellbomb here. So we pass the turn. Looks like he once again has to animate that, but we are prepared this time. Or maybe it's just cast on Tomb and see if he finds animated. Would be great if we don't have to show the Fairy Macabre. Sweet. So this was a very easy game to win. I just want to point out, if I had Chalice in this spot, an opponent wasteland us, he has all the time in the world. He cannot play his 1-drops, but we don't have any form of pressure. So he just draws 2 lands, eventually starts playing his 1-drops and deploys the Murktide. I think there was a good chance to lose this game with a Chalice after Wasteland. And I feel pretty comfortable with Patchwork after we found a 0 mana artifact of the top 4 Opal. This hand is interesting. I can play Saga 1 followed by Piffing Needle. Loop with Barbel. What's my opponent doing? I'm going to take the risk and keep this hand, because this matchup with a lot of mulligans will not be in my favor. So now, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? So this won't do shit. Would love to needle Saga, but I think I can't. I need a Wasteland. Yeah. Please don't need a Saga in this spot. So how dead am I to Wasteland? Very much. How dead am I to Tamir? I think even more. God fucking damn it. Of course I have this stupid land which you can sort these. So I guess I should have played the bubble. So it definitely is going to take sync or... Yep. I fucking hate my life. I hate my life so much. So, and Tumbo, I'm basically... Ancient Tumbo, I'm basically dead. Yeah, no, I'm just getting buried by Fair. Oh god damn it, this sword is taking... But this was my fault. I should have played Sync instead. The reason I wanted to play a Saga early as possible is so I could grab the Torment script. So I could beat like turn 3 for Reanimate stuff. I'm going to concede to Baragov, this does nothing. Yeah, I probably threw the game away by not playing Sync. Didn't thought about my land getting sword seized. So this one is on me. Come on. Oh, let's fucking go, man. Let's get those stupid bitches. Was that in a very bad position? Okay, and now we race this hole. Hopefully, probably not. God damn it, I lose two clue tokens. Just lose 2 clue tokens. What's my best top deck here? Actually, maybe it's Mox Opal. So I could invest in Pinnacle, so that's totally fine with us. This time your backside is needled. Who's playing Inquisition? Resolves. Resolves, my man. Would be surprised if it takes Pinnacle. Probably my longest match so far. At least, yeah, probably not. Game 1 and 2 were over pretty quickly. Unless he has Murktide, I don't think that Pinnacle is a good decision, but now I'm forced to respect Murktide, so that's a bit awkward. I think even if it's... Okay, no. Actually don't want to draw it. Okay, let's... We lose the value. Doesn't matter. I think I have to go for this proof Kappa Cannoneer. I feel very far behind. Actually, I can't do that. I have to tap Torment Script for that. Still going for the Kappa. Never respect days. Fuck days. Please just sacrifice a clue. Shaman. So there might be actually a chance for this game. I think we're still very far behind. It's really unusual that our opponent had nothing so far. I can't really use Torment Script against Murktide. Just can't. Maybe next turn, but declines to use the ability. That's not good. Yeah. Resolves. I think now we can see the writing on the wall. Yeah, unfortunately I won't be able to deal 9 points of damage. I think I have a single out in this position. Shit. And we take our first loss, match loss. Drawing Favor Macabre is a bit of a tilter. Nothing we can do. GG's.